No, why are you always on your phone? We're about to start stream.
You do not tell me nothing about my phone.
I don't know what you're talking about. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 29 of the Raptorstrike Podcast. Now, we're going to do something a little different this episode. So, just give y'all a quick update.
Like how different, though?
At least 3%.
3%.
3%.
Bro, this isn't milk. It needs to be at least 60.
60 whole skim milk. So we're gonna do something a little different this episode because if y'all have been following our Instagram, I wouldn't say we blew up, like we aren't at tens of thousands of followers, but we gained about 350 followers roughly over the course of the past few days. So for this episode, we're gonna do kind of like a soft reset. I know for the long time or from the beginning viewers, y'all have heard these questions a lot, but we're going to do a lot of get to know Raptorstrike this episode. So it's going to go back to who we are, what is Raptorstrike, what's Sal's favorite food, right? Why is the McDonald's snack wrap so important in the Raptorstrike lore? You will find out this episode. Stay tuned. But yeah, that's basically what we're going to do this episode. And as always, if you feel comfortable, please leave some questions in the chat and we will answer them. But we're going to go first. So we're going to go round table. Just who are we and what do we do for Raptorstrike? This one. I don't want to say your name.
Why do you start with me?
Because you're the one to my right.
Wow. Raptorman 5.0, aka Noah. My thing with Raptorstrike is kind of just the idea. I had the idea, then we got the space, then we made the studio, and
It's flying.
yeah, it's hard for me to think about what I do for Raptorstrike because I don't do much.
You do enough.
I do just enough to not get booted.
Did not get booted. No, I have to step in on this one because Noah does a lot of the outreach. A lot of the events we've gone to, it's because Noah has reached out to the events. So Noah's the guy who talks too much.
I do. I don't shut up, and that's.
I got. Oh yeah. Look at.
He's got that dog in him.
I got that dog in me for $1.50. They actually raised their prices. I'm so upset about that.
Whoa.
Because it used to be $1.
Hey, inflation, man. At least it's $1.50.
Did you hear the story about the price, though?
No.
So the CEO of Costco, when they mentioned raising the prices on the hot dog, he said, if you raise the prices on that effing hot dog, I will kill you.
Well, I can see that because isn't the food at like Costco and Sam's lost losers or something like that?
They're loss leaders, yeah. Like
Yeah.
They're not meant to make them money. It's just to get people in the door.
Hi, Krillin.
No, I used to.
Leo.
I think you went with us a few times when we used to go to Sam's for lunch in college. You went once, right? You got pizza.
I dropped out, dog.
Not the first semester.
College dropout. How
Yeah,
you doing?
that's their lore. We used to go to Sam's for lunch in college because it was like $4 for a whole lunch.
Did someone have a membership?
No, you can just go.
Yeah. Okay. No,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say because
Yeah.
you can just say, "Hey, I'd like to go to the concession or something."
Well, now you can go. I think back then they were starting to. You can go inside the Sam's and look around without a membership. You just can't buy anything.
Yeah, we used to do that all the time.
But before,
For no reason. Like, we just go walk around at Sam's because it was hot.
before you
outside.
had to show your membership to even walk in the doors.
I didn't know that Costco still asks you to show your membership.
Yeah, they do.
The only
Sam's
thing-
you can just walk around though.
Now, I know we went on a tangent already. If you're new here, you're going to
Snack
figure
rack.
out we do that pretty quickly. But the main thing that I like about Sam's over Costco's, even though I like going to Costco's over Sam's, is Sam's lets you check out on your phone.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
you scan everything on your phone and then you pay for it and you go to the door. They scan your phone and they scan 3 or 4 items and they're like, all right, you go. But at Costco's you have to wait in line like all the time.
Yeah.
Now we can eat lunch there starting maybe Wednesday.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
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 Go back about 2 episodes and you'll understand what we're talking about. But yes, Sal, who are you? I mean, not person in blue hoodie. My bad.
Oh yeah. The dude in the hoodie.
He's the dude in the chair.
I'm anonymous, guys. There's
He looks like the guy from Mean Girls. He doesn't even go here.
He doesn't even go here.
Hello.
Anyways. Hello. Yeah. So I'm Sal. EcoBoom S550.
EcoBoom's 550 AK, not Raptorman 5.0.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is your name EcoBoom? Like, explain that.
So, I own a 2015 Ford Mustang.
You're skipping
Eco
questions. No,
Huh?
no. I was like, you're skipping questions.
Well, no, he's explaining
No, I'm
the
just
name.
kidding. I'm
I'm explaining the lore.
Why'd you get the Mustang?
Uh,
I remember your story what you told
I
me.
remember what you said.
what did I say? I don't remember what I said.
You
That guy.
So I had a red Mustang, 2005, and
yeah.
he's like, okay, now I got to get one. So he got a 2015, and then I looked at him and I was like, you think I'm
2016?
You think you're better than me?
2016
So then I got a
automatic.
2016. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
So-
got that one, and then so it's an EcoBoost model, which is 4-cylinder turbo, and they're known to blow up for apparently no reason.
I'm gonna blow up and pretend I don't know no more.
So I made my Instagram handle at EcoBoom S550.
Because they go boom.
Explodey boy.
Explodey. The what is it? Something map for fire map or something like that, where they shoot flames.
Oh, the Fire Tunes?
Fire tune, but someone called it a something map.
Flame.
Well, the maps are like the different tune
Charbroil.
Yeah.
files.
And what are you? Eagle Boom's 550.
What am I? I'm a guy.
He's a he.
He's
I'm a
he's a built different.
Built different.
But yeah, what
No.
about me?
No, what do you do for Raptorstrike?
So I do audio, and also like
Picks it up,
AV
unplugs
thing.
everything.
Unplugs everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have a camera, so camera video stuff.
Yes. Sal handles a lot of our technical side and a lot of
If it involves
Our audio,
AV, chances
yeah.
I'll be there.
Sal's on the AV side. Me and Sal have Sal is a audio engineer.
Yeah.
He does audio engineering
By trade.
by trade. And then I've recently, in the past 2 years, I'll get more into it on my turn. But me and Sal have the AV background, but Sal handles.
So who's this guy in the wiener shirt?
That's me, dog. I got that. Look at it. I got that dog in. Okay, I'm with every time it gets brought up. I'm just gonna go like that. And Sal handles if we need to spec some tech or anything like that. We go through Sal.
Who's Sal?
Sal. Some dude.
Okay.
Some dude in a blue hoodie.
Hmm.
But yes, that comes down to this guy. Right
Who's
here.
that guy?
That guy is the dude in the wiener shirt, aka Joey, aka Joey Schmoey, aka Joey period Schmoey with 3 H's, aka Young Cheddar Chaser,
AKA
AKA Clipsy.
Weenie Hut Jr.
Weenie Hut Jr. What's the other one? The Splatoon,
The salty Splatoon.
salty Splatoon. Like, I'm tough. No, Wiener Hut. So again, my name is Joey. I do set design for Raptorstrike, and I also handle the social media, but I am mainly focusing on the Instagram right now. So if y'all see anything on there, 9 times out of 10 it was me. So if I misspell something, it was Noah, but if it was anything else, it was me.
Damn, call it a dropout. That's messed up.
Other than that, like I said earlier, my background comes from AV and broadcast integration. I've been doing that for like 1.5 years. So whenever like we talk about anything tech, me and Sal have a brainstorm session. Noah's like, y'all are speaking another language. When it he's looking for them.
I'm in the background like in a rave.
And me and Sal are just arguing
Yeah.
on what camera is better.
Because I don't know what they're talking about.
Yes. But that's a lot of what I do. I also handle merch. I know we also have merch for anyone new. We do have merch, but I know on new stuff, it's kind of at a standstill because we're working on other projects right now. But that is something that I collaborate with the guys about getting merch and such. But that's pretty much all 3 of us. We kind of just a ragtag group of individuals with too much free time, and sometimes too much money on our hands. So
We have not enough of both.
yes, we'll have nothing.
We either have too much money or not enough money,
Yes,
and it's always the both at the same time.
yes, something
Sure.
like that. But we are gonna get into the next topic, which
Don't
is
ask questions.
hello. We are gonna get into the next topic of what is Raptorstrike, starting with the history. Noah, if you want to get into that, the history of Raptorstrike.
Raptorstrike actually started as Raptorstrike Performance, which was a automotive garage here in San Antonio. And can you go through
No.
all that again?
What is up, everybody?
Yeah.
Welcome back to episode 29 of the.
No, like I said, it was an automotive garage that I had started down here. Actually, Sal worked with me on that project for about a year. He was our main audio installer and designer for either what do you want to call it? Stereo systems, touchscreens,
Audio
and
systems, stuff
audio
like that.
systems in cars. Because I figured out that people will pay for things they don't really need
Oh yeah.
compared to like maintenance. Unfortunately, that went out of business because I'm not a businessman, and it was during COVID, so I was really trying to help people. And sometimes people just want to help themselves. Really is what I chalk that up to, and really a business lesson of what not to do when you start a business. That went away for a while, and maybe around 2 years later, 2 or 3 years later, you know, I bought a 2019 Ford Raptor, and originally I wanted to go back and trade it in and, you know, get something normal. What is normal? What is normal, Joey?
Well, you asking me? I'm wearing a wiener shirt.
You got a point. What's normal, dude,
I
in the
look
blue?
homeless. I look homeless. So don't.
But I figured, you know, what's something I can do that can kind of change my thoughts on the truck? Because I mean, it was like a dream truck. It's a dream truck for me. I've always wanted one. And then I had it, and I didn't know what to do with it. And then I started throwing around the idea of, you know, let me wrap it with anime and take it to charity events and you know, just let kids, teenagers, adults see it, and you know, if they like it, they'll take a picture of it, they'll take a picture with it. And I never knew what that thought or that idea could really blossom into, and now we're here.
The what do you call it? That kind of ideology of let's just do things for the community is what kind of blossomed the Raptorstrike kind of like motto or what we do.
Yeah. So our motto or catchphrase or whatever you want to call it, slogan, be cool, stay humble, is something that we hold to us, because being in the professional realm, especially at our age, you know, you deal with a lot of older individuals that are very set in their ways and believe that you can't do something because we're a half or a quarter of their age.
A lot of ego.
A lot of arrogance. But in that sense, you know, I'm just here to do what I want. And I think one of the things that sparked the idea for us to redo it again was, you know, if you go to episode 10, which is our mental health episode, you know, we kind of talk about the dark times, the dark ages for us three, and the reasons why we're so close as individuals and as friends, and you know, really as family, because it's one of those things that, you know, we've seen each other at our lowest, or at least I hope we've ever, you know, the lowest we'll ever be, and you know, you just got to remember where you come from and be able to build off of that. Where you begin is not nearly anywhere close to where you're going to end, and hopefully it's in a whole lot better spot. If not, you know, it's life. Nobody goes through
It'd
it
be like
doing
that
it right the
sometimes.
first time, you know. And I like saying that, but
It'd be like that sometimes.
yeah. But
You know it'd be?
Raptorstrike became something bigger than I would have ever imagined.
Mm-hmm. And it's the way I remember when the idea was first brought up to me and Sal from Noah. after the first episode of the podcast back in 2020, before it was untitled.
Well, before it was a podcast.
Before it was a podcast, it was just a one off on Sal's couch.
Yeah.
So what? You did
Pause. No, it was like, I want to do this. The space is opening up. I want to go back with the podcast, right? We have been notorious for starting something and not following through.
what? Leave it in.
We have this idea. We get kind of fired up for like a month, and then we're like,
It didn't happen.
right? So at first I was like, okay, let's try it out, right? I thought this was going to be something that was going to die off because of how busy we were. Noah, Sal, me, we all had our full-time jobs. Noah and Sal, or no, me and Noah traveled a lot for our jobs too, so we didn't know how that was going to conflict. But we started it back in January of last year, which has been a year since we started Raptorstrike. Not the podcast, though. The podcast will be a year in May. But we just kind of kept with it. There were days where we would stay here till like 3 o'clock in the morning to make sure we hit the May 6th deadline. Building the studio, painting the walls, doing sound testing. There's also an episode 0 where it's just audio. That was basically an audio test. It was about 15 minutes long.
It was originally just privated, but we ended up putting it public.
Yeah, we ended up just posting it. But that was just the nights we were getting everything ready, and then we just kept with it. We haven't stopped. I mean, there's weeks where we just couldn't do the podcast because we were out of town, family emergency, or we just needed a day. You know,
somebody was on a boat.
Somebody was on a boat.
Sorry.
We just needed a day of like, hey, let's not do an episode this week. Let's just chill. Let's just hang out. And we're slowly getting into that groove and like starting to build off of it. You know, like in San Antonio, the truck and the logo is becoming pretty known. Like people are starting to recognize the logo. In the, I don't know, South Texas off-road community, they're starting to know our faces. You know,
I felt bad about that, but we'll cover that later.
And then in the Atasha scene in San Antonio, now we're known. You know, we have one of the bigger groups talk to us, reach out to us sometimes. Hey, you're going to be at this event. Hey, we're doing this event. So we're slowly starting to be known, and it's only been about 8 months. So 7 months, about 7 months. So we've really hit the ground running, and I'm really proud that we've stuck with it this long.
I know of March of last year was the day that, or was the month that I was like, you know, the space is going to become available and I want to build a studio. And I think, I don't remember which one of y'all told me, like, oh, maybe May. If we're lucky, mid-May
to summer,
early June, will be our first episode. And for those of y'all that don't know me at home, I am a drama queen. Maybe not a drama queen. I'm a diva. I was taught to be a diva, okay? Maybe that's a better term to use. But I was like, no, that's not going to happen. Our first one's going to be in, the 1st of May or at the end of April.
Are you challenging me?
Yeah. Quite literally. Enter Shaggy,
Yeah.
Are you challenging me? The entire month of April we spent doing the, version 1 of
we
the
were here pretty much
studio.
every day after work.
Yeah. And that's another thing for people, for anybody watching or anybody that's, listening to this later on. If you want to do something or you want to do something on YouTube or you want to post stuff on social media, know this, it is very hard. It is very, very hard. But if that's really what you want to do and you have a full-time job and you have family to deal with and you have, this and that, there's always going to be a ton of excuses, but just go for it and stick to it. If you miss a day, let bygones be bygones, post the next day. Or, I'm not saying it's easy. It is not in the slightest.
Yep. And never never kick yourself too much and never quit because the first time you failed, the first time it didn't work. Like Noah with starting a business. Raptorstrike Performance, because of COVID, got hit pretty hard and due to external stuff. Then we started this, which is our brand together. Noah knows now, like, more experience from. He's the one with owning a small business. He has the most experience in that. On my end, when it came to merch, I tried merch with my first shirt or jacket back in, like, I don't know, November 22. That didn't work at all. Like, I couldn't get the margins. I couldn't do anything like that. But then I tried with a sticker, and that one went to production for two people bought them. But still didn't get off the ground. But because of that, because those two products didn't work, I knew where to go, where to source, and how to talk to manufacturers, which helped us get our first two pieces of merch that we don't have currently. I'll get them. But
they're in here somewhere.
You're gonna fail. You're gonna mess up.
Mm-hmm.
The first time it's not gonna. 9 times out of 10, the first time isn't gonna work. But you're gonna know with experience where to start again. Like I was saying.
And at that rate, if it doesn't work out, just be cool about it. Keep a level head. One of the big things is always look out for mentors and people that you can speak to that have been, on this planet way longer than we have. And the main thing is, don't make emotional decisions. Don't make irrational decisions. And it's really hard. I'm not going to lie to you. It is not the easiest thing to do, to just try to channel all your focus into how can I do this better? And it goes back to our slogan, our catchphrase, be cool about it. And if you ever do make it, be humble, because remember, the first time probably didn't work. The second time didn't work. The third time didn't work. Just because you made it does not give you the right to, talk down about other people or, pretend that other people's struggles don't mean anything, because you were once in their shoes.
And that's one thing that I've learned from being, I would say, I don't know if it's official, but being like small business owners or small influencers, I've become more appreciative for people, or more, what's the word? It's not appreciative. Like, I understand people trying to do this, right?
You have a heart.
Yeah, so now...
Sympathetic?
Huh?
Sympathetic.
Yeah, I emphasize.
Sympathize.
Sympathize?
Empathize.
Empathize. It's empathize with...
I dropped out, dog. I don't know.
With, like, I have friends who are trying to do, like, a sneaker business, or we have a friend in, like, she does nails and stuff like that. I forgot.
It's a big word.
It starts with an E.
Yeah.
It's like Cosmo, but it's not. And I always make it a point. Before, I would be like, oh, whatever, they're doing their business, I don't care, right? Neither supporting or not supporting. But now I make sure to I make sure to swipe up on their stories. This is so cool. If I can, I share, because it's costs $0 to just share a post, to like a post. It also costs $0 not to hate. They're trying to do something. You're trying to do something fun. Don't make fun of them because they have 100 followers. Don't make fun of them because they have 2 followers. They're trying to do something. And if you don't have something nice to say, just don't say it at all. That's my biggest gripe. Is it's like, I remember vividly someone was like, oh yeah, so-and-so with their 200 followers, haha. And I'm like, they're out here trying to make it, they're out here trying to do something fun.
Something.
Exactly. They're trying to make their own business. And like with Raptorstrike, when we were at like 100 followers, we were still putting in the work. That was when like a lot of people were like, oh, that just whatever, and now we're still nowhere near the biggest brands, but we're putting in that work and it's starting to show,
Yeah.
I found the word, but I can't pronounce it.
Let me see. It's esthetician. That's a lot of nails and hair, I believe.
Beauty and self-color.
Beauty, yeah. But like that, having these small business connections, and like, what, we're both in the grind phase, and we're supporting people. It's not crabs in a bucket.
Well, it gets me in trouble a lot, like with my family, because if I come across a small business that I want something from or service, and like I don't really haggle, I just pay the price, and they're like, you should have tried to get a better price. I'm like, I coulda, but I also remember what it was like. I remember what it was like to just try to get the job or get the sell that you're selling it so cheap that you're like, well, maybe this will spark 2 or 3 other cars, or maybe this will spark 2 or 3, just business. And it's a way to do business. I know, but if I would have known what I know now, what I know, I would have been kind of better off.
Yep.
Party pooper. What are you talking about?
We've been at work. Did y'all ever see DBZA? A bridge? Dragon Ball bridge? There's a part where the dude starts singing, it's like, every party needs a pooper, that's why they invited you, party pooper, right? And we say that at work, and it annoys our coworker. It annoys Alina a lot. And she's like, this song, stop. And we're like, no. But that's what he means by that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I feel like starting this as I have a better appreciation for people who are like, check out my new page, check out my new business, and just share it. Just don't start. But speaking of, like, I guess growing as Raptorstrike, what are the past events that we've done? I remember our first one back in when Raptorstrike was officially unofficial. We did.
What's up, DJ Loco Amp?
Yo, what's up?
We did Raptors on the Ranch, part 1, back in 2023. That was a lot of fun. That was before the logo existed. That was before the studio was an idea. That was when we're like, hey, let's try to start up Raptorstrike again. Mm-hmm. I remember that one. That was a fun one. That was hot. I think we tapped out around like 2.
The first one?
The first one.
Oh no, the first one was great, but we just got tired.
We were tired.
Yeah,
we were tired.
That's the one that I did like 7 passes on the track because the line was so short.
Yeah. That so compared last Raptors on the Ranch to this Raptors on the Ranch was like, I mean, there was like 10 on the first one.
No, there wasn't. There was a good 20 to 30 people.
The first one?
The first one, yeah. But not everybody went on the track at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
But it also shows that in a year's time, how much something can grow. Because really at this point, Raptors and Rifles and ourselves are growing at the same time.
Yes.
They're catching, they do a whole, that is their job.
Yeah,
so they're doing
full-time.
They're doing, more. Like they got it focused. They got to do it. Not that we don't have to do it, but it's like, this is our hobby.
Yeah.
It's our hobby, and it one day it might be our full-time gig, and that will be really cool. Mostly because we try to promote, healthy habits or healthy mindsets, and we just want to do things for the for the community and for people to just enjoy. I mean, the biggest thing is like the ripple effect, where you don't understand like how much influence you have on others. So even if you look at the truck, we have it as the new background banner for YouTube
banner, and
that was taken by Leo, aka Krillin. You might hear us talk about him all the time, but badass shot, an extremely great photographer, and I love that picture. It looks fake, honestly, to me. And there goes Mr. Rubik's Cube. But Raptors on the Ranch, the very first one that we did in January of 2023, it was a big moment for us because it was the first time we were unveiling the truck at an off-road event. It was the first time I was taking the truck off-road. It was the first time I was going to jump the truck, and finally put it through its paces. And along with that, we met a lot of people. And I'm used to the...
Put my screen up.
Oh. Is it mine?
Time.
Banner.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! That's the one we took at this past.
There's audio, right? Just making sure.
Yeah, there is.
Okay. No, that banner looks fake to me. Like, it's just such a good picture.
It does.
It looks like we're just pasted there, but that's actually on the track in Floresville at Cycle Ranch.
Same.
We've been around the automotive community and clubs and meets and all that for a long while, and we're really used to the
long time.
The toxicity of it. Like,
yeah,
unfortunately to say, in the automotive community, you can't do what you want. You can. You just have to be very, very ready for all of the backlash, all of the crap talk, all the, you know. And for me, I didn't care at this rate. You know, I already paid X amount of dollars for the wrap. What are you going to do? Like, there's nothing you can tell me that I haven't told myself 6 inches from the mirror. You cannot make me feel bad about myself. And the reaction was completely different from what I thought was going to happen. You know, people love the truck. A bunch of compliments, and they're like, you know, hey, I want it. We had a guy tell us, you know, I've wanted to wrap my truck. I just didn't know how people would perceive it. And we had a great event, great time, and that's really what birthed the rest of the spirit for Raptorstrike of like, I want to promote that. I want people to be able to build something or to put something together with the funds that they have and, you know, be able to show it off and enjoy it and not be torn apart because, oh, you got replica wheels. That's one thing that kind of gets on my nerves is like, oh, you got replica wheels. You got this, you got that. It's like, okay, where's your car? And like they walk there or they went with a friend. Like, you shut your mouth. You know, shut your mouth. It costs $0 to just keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But
yeah, when that first Raptors on the Ranch event happened, I think one of us joked like, what if we were a sponsor? What if we partnered up with Raptors and Rifles? You know? And then fast forward to Off Rodeo 2023.
Which was in September. We actually became official partners and sponsors of Raptors and Rifles. So that was our very first... Excuse me, that wasn't our very first event that we sponsored, but in general, you know, but it's the first time that we partnered with Raptors and Rifles. And for that one, we got dinner for everybody.
Yep.
Which is extremely expensive, and we didn't think this through. I didn't think that, okay, I'll take the fault for it. I didn't think it through.
No.
And it bit us in the butt.
No, it was external reasons too, and it was just unforeseen.
It's for the story.
You know, it's for the plot. It's for the dad plot.
Yeah.
Dad lore. But that's something else that we've learned, and we've know kind of, we're seeing the actual numbers now, how expensive these events really are, and why.
And this was just a portion. This
Yes.
was just one day.
It was just one day, and we spent a chunk of change, you know, that, yeah. But it was fun partnering with Raptors and Rifles on that event for the dinner, and then few weeks ago in Raptors on the Ranch episode 2, right? We were able to sponsor some lodging for the veterans. So what Raptors and Rifles do, they sponsor 2 veterans, fly them out, or I think they drive them.
Depending on where they are.
Depending on where they are, they basically take them and their vehicle over to Cycle Ranch, and they pay for their lodging, food, all that. They sponsor them. And we were able to sponsor their lodging this time.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. We got to talk with the wrong Brandon.
Sorry, Brandon.
Sorry, Brandon.
My bad, Brandon. There was 2 of you. I just want to let you know.
We were gonna take pictures with
One Brandon?
It was one veteran, one firefighter, and one of the firefighter was Brandon. So we found a Brandon, took a picture with him, and then comes to find out it was a different Brandon.
It was the wrong Brandon.
And the other Brandon was just going with the flow. Like, I don't know why y'all asked me, but we were here.
Yeah.
So now we got to take another picture with the wrong Brandon again, just to keep the joke going. But other
Both
than
Brandons.
oh, and to
Both
keep
Brandons.
both Brandons, yeah,
B&B.
B&B. That barbecue place is okay. What's it called? I've been there in a while. But to keep with the last off-road event we've been to, Jumping for Joy was another off-road event. That was one that was
We forgot about.
yes.
We forgot about it, and then we weren't doing the podcast because Sal was on vacation.
So we kind of just went to Phil, or
Well, now that we went to, we
No, we
probably
didn't
would
go
have
to
missed the
Phil.
episode still, but we forgot about it, and then we saw it on the calendar, and we're like, oh, we forgot.
it was like literally 4 days before, and Sal was in the ocean, and then I talked with him. I was like, "You want to go?" And he's like, "Let's go." Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, let's go." But I'm not gonna race the truck. He raced the truck. We get there, and he's like, "You think registration's still open?" I was like, "We're not racing the truck, Noah.
I said, see that booth over there? That's the registration booth. And they're like, uh-huh. he's my friend. Like, I'm gonna go over there and talk to that guy.
We're best friends now.
That's his registration booth.
Yeah.
No, because we didn't bring any tools other than my little tool bag and like a multi-tool set. We didn't have an air compressor. We didn't have a jack. We didn't have anything.
We had chairs. We had an ice chest. We had our luggage because we were gonna stay the night, and
You're all ready for some tailgating.
all of that got put into Brody's expedition, and then
Brody was there because they brought a lot of it's a toy drive, right? Jumping for Joy is a toy drive out in Rally Ready Driving School, and
in Dale, Texas.
Over there by Bastrop. And Brody was there. Raptors and Rifles were there, but I think only Ryan raced.
Ryan and two or three other guys. 2-0 Johnny.
Brody didn't.
Yeah.
No.
Brody didn't. Brody didn't have his truck.
He just had his wife's car. It was just
His
the expedition,
yeah.
right?
Should have just sent the
And-
expedition.
Sorry, man. I don't know. I'm new here. This is only my third day. So Noah's like, no. Noah went to the registration booth and he was like, "Is registration still open?" Yeah. You just need to fill out here. Did you bring your toy? Cool. And then Noah, right in front of my eyes, raced the truck. But then we're like, where are we gonna put our luggage? We have a full back seat and a tailgate full of stuff. And we're like, hey Brody, so I wasn't going to. And he was like, here,
Just put it right there.
just put it right there. He actually forgot at the end. He was like, what do I do with the curling iron?
Yeah. Whose stuff is all this?
But that was fun.
The big thing about that one is my very first event into like the car scene was back in 2016 or so, and it was a car drive. Oh, it was a car drive. It was a toy drive at Traders Village. It was like a car show and toy drive, and so I thought it was really cool for my own personal thing is like another homage of like I'm gonna go back to doing a car show and toy drive and car related event, but with my new truck, and I had a great time. I mean, hands down, probably one of the best videos that we have on our channel. Actually, the longest video that's not like full of filler, pretty much. That's also on the channel for any of y'all that would like to take a look at that. That's Jumping for Joy. The other events that we've done are Alamo Hero Cons, which are convention event or Comic Cons and car shows here in San Antonio. Or actually, they were in Schertz, Texas, but now they're in San Antonio. The big thing about Alamo Hero Con that I really like to, I really enjoy working with them and enjoy advertising for them and marketing with them is because the main the president of it, his big thing is not like how can I make money off of this, and he knows people enjoy it. He knows people like to go out and cosplay or dress up or just be able to have fun for the day. And if he does have times where he's actually charging for tickets, is he'll do a $10 ticket or a $12 weekend ticket with the promo code. He wants to make it cheap so people can go enjoy it. And that's something I can stand behind. And if it's not a ticketed thing, he'll do a completely free event where you just show up and you can get in and visit with all the vendors, and you can still cosplay and be with people that are cosplaying or take pictures with people that are cosplaying. And that's a big thing that I really enjoy. They are having another event at the Wonderland of Americas here in San Antonio on February 3rd and 4th. And as of yesterday, we're actually going to be there kind of doing DJing, but the music has to be low.
Music.
Yeah, the music is going to be low, but we're going to be there.
All the way up.
They asked if we wouldn't mind going out there, playing some music, and just, having a good time.
That one's a lot of fun if y'all just want something random to do. Like Noah said, it's a free event. The times like even my parents have gone, they're like, oh, it's really cool. They have some food stuff. They have a bunch of local vendors. We know some of them, some of the artists out there, and it's all small businesses.
They bring in celebrities, either actors or voice actors from animes or just shows. And it's really cool. You know, really great people. A lot of the people that work the actual event are volunteers because they enjoy having or being a part of something that allows other people to enjoy it, you know, and not cost, you know, an arm and a leg to just get in, which unfortunately we've been to a lot of those conventions, and you know, it's cool to go maybe once or twice, but when it comes as a thing that you got to save up, you know, I know plenty of people that save up the entire year just to go to that convention and have like spending money. You know, because the tickets are, you know, $100 or $130, or $200 if you want to do the weekend. But, you know, for me, I enjoy something that's free and that people can enjoy. You know, even it's just a weekend or a day to get away from, you know, work or you know, the everyday life stuff that goes on. Another one that we did was Houston Comic Palooza, which is one of their biggest Comic Cons, and they were with Karmic Con, which is a big car show entity that works alongside different Comic Cons, and we took the truck out there. We loaded up on a Thursday. We stayed the entire weekend. It was a very long weekend. Very long weekend.
It was tiring.
And we actually placed top 25 out of 72 or 73 vehicles. And we have that right over here. So their trophy was an actual custom embroidered hat. And
Brother.
great job.
My bad.
Great job,
I
Joey.
high-five the Steam Deck. My bad.
Also, for anybody watching, I probably should have covered this in the beginning before we started. If anyone's new around here, in the chat, you can put in jokes, you can put in, you know, questions. You can. We do a lot of audience participation, and you know, we live for it because none of the shows ever
Roast us.
scripted. Huh?
Roast us.
Yeah, and we
Roast us.
get roasted a lot. It's out of love sometimes. If we know who you are, be warned. Anyways.
We know where you live.
We know where. Yeah. But just a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of this stuff happened simply. One thing that we talked about at what was it, episode around 29, 26?
What?
27? At the beginning of the year. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted 2023 to be the year that I do something different and I kind of try to live life a little.
2023?
Yeah. No, I'm saying because that's when we started Raptorstrike.
Oh,
So
yeah,
2023 was the year that I was like, I'm just going to go all out.
Send it.
And, you know, I want it to be different. And boy, let me tell you, it was different. Very, very different. And so 2024 has been in the same spirit, just kind of snowballing, especially with, what are the numbers now? Especially with Joey's you know, as we're on the stream, we're now at 601 followers.
Weren't we just at 500?
We were at 500
Earlier today?
earlier today.
Yes.
Or actually 2 hours ago, we were at 500.
Now we're at 601
No,
followers.
didn't we hit 500 today?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we did. We hit 400, 500,
Yeah.
600 today.
Holy
We hit 400 today. We hit 500 today, and we just hit 600 right now.
Yeah, Joey
legit.
Joey posted a reel on Instagram,
And it
and
I can
blew
bring it
up.
up.
it blew up.
Right
It
now,
has
on
nothing to do with us, but it's a pretty funny video.
right now. Okay, I'll say this first. So
My
right,
phone has not stopped buzzing. I'll say that because we both have
That
the
hot dog is 100% pure beef.
the video that Noah's talking about, which is, it was supposed to be a quick trip, ma. 167,000 views, almost 42,000 likes, 128 comments, almost 5,000 shares, and 2,300 saves. So this post actually, that night I was putting together some posts. That was a algorithm post that I was like, I don't know what to do today. So I was like, I'm just gonna put this. I found this video, I chopped it up, placed the stuff, and I was like, I'm just gonna post it. And then okay, cool.
Phone just
Jesus.
ding 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 ding
Yeah,
ding
I was like,
ding ding.
and it was one of those things like, 2,000 views. We've hit that before, you know. 5,000 views. Oh, that's reaching
New
like,
record.
New record territory.
I took a screenshot of the notification I got from Instagram that says your reel has gotten 10,000 views. Actually, 10,000 likes. I think it was.
Was it 10,000 likes?
How many likes is on there?
Right now it's almost 42,000.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, that's a lot. That is more than
10,000 thumbs.
That's more than
Thumbs.
any of our videos and our posts put together
combined.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, I've been pushing the reels really hard. They're just a lot of funny ones right now, trying to put some posts. Right now, like the past 5 have been
What up?
yo.
Howdy.
Hey, cousin, you want to go bowling?
And yeah, we've just been hitting the Instagram really hard. I mean, I don't know if you look at the recent one, but it's got almost 50,000 views.
Serious?
Yeah.
50,000 views, 5,495 likes, and 1,300 shares, 161 saves, and 11 comments. I think the funniest thing you texted in the group chat today was, "Boys, we finally have a argument in the We had 2 people in the comments of that video arguing with each other.
That was great.
Yes. It was funny because I think when we hit 250 followers or something like that, I said, "All right, boys, we're famous now. Time to quit our jobs."
And then I did.
Yeah, Noah quit his job because we're famous now. That's exactly why.
Sure.
But yeah, going back to what we've done real quick to kind of tie that up. Noah talked about Comic Palooza, which is one of 3
Awards.
contests. One of 3 awards that the truck has won. So the truck is an off-road award-winning truck
No, just say an award-winning truck.
and off-roaded.
My favorite thing to say to people
race
when they see it is, I'm like, "Yeah, we race it. This is our race truck." They go, "You go racing in this truck?" I said, "Yeah." And I show them pictures, and I said I race it. I didn't say I win.
I have a video off of what Noah just said. It's we junked the truck. Everyone, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yes. But yes, there you can see one of the trophies here. Another one kind of being covered by Sal's head. The little license plate.
Ford trophy.
Oh yeah, and the one
Forget
that
about the little one.
yes.
Ta-da!
And the other event we have other events we've done are charity. So one of them was the truck was in a parade for a terminally ill individual that liked anime, and there was a lot of cars out there. A lot of like the Corvette people were there.
Camry Club of San Antonio.
Yeah, Camry Club. The Lexus was there. That blue Lexus that's always around town. Just like random of the car scene basically was there.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the Atasha people with Culture Dreamers was out there.
No Gates was out there.
No Gates was out there. And then another charity event we did was Trunk or Treat out in northwest of San Antonio. Okay, so we messed up on that event because we were like, let's take 4 vehicles out there.
Yeah.
8 bags of candy should do it, right?
No.
We went through, given that I was doing like half handfuls. I shouldn't have done that. 8 bags for Ford truck is nowhere near as much candy as you need for a trunk or treat, man. Those kids are ruthless.
Bro. That was 8 bags per truck pretty much.
Yep. That was rough, but that was a lot of fun. We would definitely do it again. We'd put 1 vehicle in there this time. But yeah, those are pretty much all the events we've been to so far. We have some lined up for 2024. So if you are liking the podcast so far, don't forget to hit subscribe. But to get into the next topic, what has been your favorite memory or memories of Raptorstrike? Something that's memorable to you, something that's been fun. What's y'all's?
Do you have one?
Do I have one? I have one.
Okay, we'll say it so we can think.
I think my favorite memory is of HeroCon summer 2023. That was the first big event that we were sponsoring, and one of the first events we really went out to as Raptorstrike _podcast, right? We also organized the car show for that event. Man, that was one of those early day, late night type of deal, 2 days in a row. What was just fun was like that was the first time we got our name out there. That's when we met some of the cosplayers, some of the people that we now know in the community.
Vendors.
Just a lot of the vendors, a lot of the even that's when we first met Leilani Shu. And we also have a signed picture up there.
Yeah, 2 Raptorstrike from Leilani.
See. But that was, man, we were tired that day. I think we still did like an hour of the podcast. But that was a lot of fun. Oh, Slenderman incident.
Slenderman.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that.
The Shadow Man.
Shadow Man.
The Shadow Man. Well, okay. While we're answering this question, what for the people who have been around Raptorstrike, what has been y'all's favorite Raptorstrike memory? DT Mav has already said his about wanting to lift his truck and the Slender Man.
We have different episodes of Sal like raging about people lifting their truck.
It's great.
Yes.
Now, is it lifting their truck or lifting it to where it becomes impossible to get in or tow or impractical?
Impractically lifted.
Okay.
Impractically with
Hell, my truck's lifted. Why?
with the drop.
I know. That's what I'm gonna say, man. Like my hippo crip. Hippo crip.
My truck's lifted. I don't hate lifted trucks. I just hate it when they're impractical.
When they have like a 6-inch lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then things become dangerous.
Yeah.
For
I know,
everybody.
that's huge.
That's a lot of lift, bro. 3 inches is too much. That one, like 3 inches hurts your back, you know?
It's above average.
Pause. So yeah, I think HeroCon, the episode 1, episode 1 was a lot of fun. Part 1, just being able to feel like sponsors going out there. We had our new Raptorstrike button-ups, you know? It was a lot of fun. A lot of good memories with the Rizzler. When Justice was out there sporting the shirt and he brought a few cars.
Do we have a video of that? I think we have a video.
It was like that.
Yeah, we have a video of that, and then we also have a video that I did an interview with Rude Christian Radio.
Yes.
And that was
the first one.
Yeah, the audio is bad because we had to.
We were literally at the DJ booth.
Yeah, so Sal had to do his magic and edit out the music.
I did the best I could. Sorry.
Yes.
Hey, he tried. Be humble.
What about y'all? What's y'all's favorite memory? Or one? Because I know this whole thing has been a favorite memory of mine. It's a core memory, but some things that stood out. Sal driving his Raptor.
My Raptor. Oh yeah, that was fun. So I guess one of the memories is just driving my 4-wheeler around Raptors and Rifles. Bringing the wrong Raptor to Raptors and Rifles.
We all brought a Raptor that day.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was fun. 10 out of 10. Do recommend.
How was that? Was that like nerve-wracking? Were there some like steep hills that you're like, no, it was just going for it?
Nah, I was just sending it. I mean, okay, so it does have the 4-wheeler has a few issues where it won't go into second gear sometimes, but you just send it. It's fine.
Send it in third.
It'll have to be
Pocket burger.
Rocks. Best moment.
Wasn't that the first episode?
Second episode. I think because I had the better lighting.
The Rocks?
When I said that, the Rocks.
The Rocks.
Yeah, I think that was the second episode.
Second episode.
Yeah, I like Rocks.
The first one was the jewelry.
Pocket Burger. Pocket Burger was also the first episode, or the first HeroCon we went to was the Pocket Burger. If y'all don't know, I have this bit where I put a burger in my pocket and low-key forget about it, and then when I'm mid conversation with someone, I just whip it out, you know.
Out of burger.
Favorite memory.
Is that a burger in your pocket, or you just happy
before
to
we
see
get
me?
into the questions?
Favorite memory. God, there's so much to cover. It's
what? Just name one of them. Doesn't have to be your favorite. Just one memory that just pops up.
One memory that pops up for me, because like you're saying, I'm part of the outreach, was when Raptors and Rifles sent me a picture of all the window stickers for all the drivers, and they showed that our logo was on it.
Yeah.
Not only that, but the day that we announced that our partnership, they had already added us to their website, and it's
that was awesome.
It's a lot of it is surreal of being able to, you go to another person's website and you see your logo as, our sponsors and partners or supporters, and to see something we built somewhere else, it's just, it brings emotions that I didn't know I had. Almost like this has paid off, Not, I'm not saying like, oh, we made it big, but it's like we've done this not because we wanted to make a business out of it. We did it because it's something we've wanted to do, and we wanted to broadcast a good image and a good, thought of like, just do what you want, enjoy what you do, and just live your life. And it's successful. In my eyes, when our logo that we put together, our logo that we have and our brand that we put out is supporting something and they're acknowledging it, it's big for me. I can't speak for all of us, but for me, it's something big.
Yeah, and to be like partners with such an awesome organization such as Raptors and Rifles, it's cool because we go out there and we're genuinely having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
While at the same time supporting them, they support us and what we do. They're awesome. So we're glad to have them on as partners. And then, so DJ Loco Amp asks, are you going to interview any more people for your podcast?
We want to. The main issue is that our studio is very small. Like, we're working with the finances we got.
Yeah, I do get
touching
comments.
the wall.
Yeah,
I'm touching the wall.
With how the studio was designed and how the version 2 of our studio is actually placed at an angle. I have gotten comments that our studio looks really big. That like it looks huge. It's all about the angles, right? You want it right in the front, leaning up a little bit. What's it called? But it is not that big. Okay, it is a very average, below average studio. So because of the size, we cannot bring in another person. It will be very difficult.
We can.
It's doable. We've done it before. It's
Yes.
just a pain.
And there's plenty of people that we'd like to interview, whether it's different businesses or really the main thing was we were going to attempt to try to video, record an interview with the individuals from Raptors and Rifles, that being, Brody, Ryan, Kenny, Rylan, the guys that are out there that are trying to make a difference. And and that's one of the things that we want to do is we want to bring other people, not only that we support, but they support us. There's a mutual respect as to what we're trying to accomplish, which means, we probably won't have random individuals that we interview, but for the most part, it's people that we understand what they're trying to do and what their goals are. And my biggest thing was when we started Raptorstrike again was I didn't want it to make it a business, but unfortunately the direction that we're going, we have to, we have to be able to find a way to sustain, the ability for us to continue doing
The
this.
shenanigans.
Yeah, and to be able to spread this message that we want. And, our big thing, like Sal was saying, is it doesn't feel like work because we enjoy it. We're having fun. One of the big things that I've always heard was if somebody finds something they like to do, they'll never work a day in their life. Which I'm still working every day. Right now I'm not, but y'all get what I'm trying to say.
The unemployed friend at 2 a.m.
Hey, shut up. Sending out Look, if sending out Instagram reels was a job, I'd be making bank.
Yep.
There's like 8 people that Leo, Sal, Joey, my brother, Alina, everybody.
reels.
Yeah, it's just all reels that I sent. Peter, even so that my brother's like, do you even work? Because all you do is send me Instagram videos.
Not no more.
Not no more.
And scammer gets scammed.
Yeah.
Um,
But yes, and also, how have you been? Like, how's your album that you released? You can put the link here in the chat if you want. I have no, I have, what's the word?
We have no objection against any, like, hey, put it in. That's not what I meant.
James Sergeant Hood, always remember to have love to share. What?
Always remember to have
love to share, cash to spare, tires with air, and friends who care.
Yeah.
Inspirational.
Dr. Seuss.
5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Sends me reels.
Sends me reels. Yes.
8 a.m. Sends me reels.
Mine's 7. Everyone knows that around 7 a.m. I start sending reels out.
4
p.m. Sends me reels.
Going on to our next topic. We have
9 p.m.
that will go kind of not too rapid fire, but we'll go through them fairly quickly. But what are our current vehicles? So I'll start. I have a 2008 Chevy Cobalt LS, and LS means power, baby. What's it called? I've had the car. It was a high school graduation gift. I've had it for going on 6 years. We've only almost been 6 years out of high school. That's crazy. That car took me through all of college, through my current job right now. It's a coupe, so it's basically a GTR if you look at it from the back,
in the dark from far away.
With your eyes closed. It's basically a GTR. I've done some work to it. We put a catback exhaust just for sound,
for fun,
for funsies. Headlights and taillights. I put black housing,
badge.
the GTR badge. I have a sound system in my car that is being funky right now. But it is like a 5-year-old sound system.
It's a very old car.
Yes. 12-inch sub, Pioneer head unit, speakers. But nothing, it's not a performance car. When I first got it, I wanted to put a turbo on it. But now, as you kind of mature in the cars, you're like, our cars suck. Just pick your suck.
All cars suck. Sounded like you said our cars suck.
All. I have a list.
Paka paka. Paka paka.
I like that one. Okay, cars, go. What's your current vehicles?
I have 2 vehicles. Number one,
big baller over here.
Number 1, my Mustang. That one's the OG.
You think you're ready?
I've already talked about that one. It's kind of what I'm dailying right now, and then I have my truck, which is my normal daily truck, which is a 2012 F-150. It is the one that is on the banner for. It's a silver one that's on the banner.
That's the one we just did the Instagram post for too.
Yeah, so go check that out. And it's a 5-liter 4-wheel drive long bed Super Crew, which is it's a nice truck. I like it. I bought it off of you.
Me too. Yeah, I was actually asked to sell that truck before it was mine. I was like, I have a buyer, but they're offering not what you're asking for. And they said, what's the offer? And who wants to buy it? I want to buy it, which is why the offer is nowhere near what you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ended up selling that one to Sal.
Yep.
And I have a 1999 Ford Crown Victoria, and a retired police car. I love it, but it gives me issues all the time.
It broke all the time.
I would daily that once in a while, and then I also have the 2019 Ford Raptor that is anime wrapped that I also daily drive. So that's one thing that I learned kind of in the anime, the Itasha scene, is that most of the time these guys and gals don't drive it all the time. There's people that are, they wrap and they drive it every day. There's some that, they park it in the garage, they drive a normal car. But I'm like, we paid whatever for it, so we might as well use it. Not only that, but you can't broadcast or market yourself if it's parked at home. It doesn't work that way. So you actually have to go to shows. You have to go out. That's one thing about me is I didn't like going out. I was always at my house. Like if you couldn't find me at work, I was at home. Quite literally. And now if you can't find me at work or at home, I'm probably at the gas station because I'm always out. Premium gas sucks to buy. Awesome to drive. Anyways.
See.
Yeah.
The next quick question: what is our dream vehicle?
Vehicle?
This one's not building, just to buy.
Just to buy. What would you buy it straight off lot?
That for me, that would be either a replica or a real 1968 Ford GT40.
Honestly, probably the early 2000s Ford GT.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that one too. Okay, can I just say any of the Ford GTs?
I agree. Any of the Ford GTs.
Yeah, whether the new one, the remodel in 2005, or the 1968 one.
I like the 05 one specifically because it looks closer to the OG
Then the new one.
than the new one.
Yeah, the new one looks
But
high
it
tech.
has at least modern power in it.
Yeah, a lot of modern power.
Yeah, kinda.
Sort of.
500 horsepower, something like that.
Well, and it's probably light as hell.
Yeah, it weighs a lot less than an F-150. For the F-150 engine it's got in it, it weighs a lot less than one.
And aerodynamic.
Yeah, slippery.
For those of y'all that don't know, a Jeep Wrangler is less aerodynamic than a cow.
Fun fact.
You learn something new every day. How are we doing, Joey, on time?
We're doing good.
Awesome.
Mine is a 1972 El Camino Super Sport that I would just
Super
buy from
Sport?
the dealership.
A 1972 Chevy El Camino
Super Sport.
Super Sport.
2?
That's very
I
specific.
thought you said
Yes.
78.
So, no, 72.
Okay.
So, like the 69 to 71 is the Impala front end, and then the 72 is the
Chevelle.
Chevelle front end. That's the one I really like. But then when you get to the higher, like the 80s model, that's the Malibu front end. I don't like those. Those are like boxy.
I like
weird.
70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
70 on the dos? No, 72 is really the car that I want. Yeah, I really like the car. It's the mullet of the car game, you know?
Would you lift it and Raptor swap it and take it?
No, I would slam it. Oh, I'll put airbags. I want lowrider. Yeah. That would be the build, but
What
that-
color?
paint job, candy apple red.
Candy apple red.
Candy apple red.
For me? Probably the blue with a white stripe or the white with a blue stripe.
I like the red with white stripe.
I like that one
Or
too.
red with
but
black stripe.
I
I don't think
like-
they have a red with black stripe.
I think you could order it. That
I know they have
it
a
was
black
an
with red
option.
stripe. Yeah.
Oh, that one looks wicked. Black with a matte black stripe.
Or the gold with red stripes.
Oh, there was one version of the Mustang Boss 302 that was black, glossy black with matte black stripes. Yeah. And I was like, I want to buy that,
right now.
but I was like 12. So
And I was like,
Damn, I should have bought a house back in 08 instead of being in 3rd grade.
instead
exactly.
of messing around in 3rd grade. Next, our last question in like the vehicle kind of topic. What is our dream or fantasy build? So this is a
build.
that we want to do. Mine is, so for, I don't know, 15 years, 16 years, my mom had a 2004 Kia Spectra 5. So it was the Spectra, but it was the hatchback version. It was a silver one. Had that pretty much my entire life, and it was very sad to see it go. Coming to find out, like a week after, I found out that those rims actually fit my car. Had the same lug pattern, and I could have kept them. I should have kept those, and they were rims. Like they weren't like
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
shoulda, woulda, coulda, but could have put those on my car. But I've always wanted to get that car, and man, my mom has the VIN number somewhere in some paperwork. If I get to the point where I have money, I will try to find that car if it's still around, because I would like that car and turn it into a drag car and just put a K series in it. So kind of like how we saw that Honda at Cletus and Cars, but just make it a Spectra 5, and that would be my fantasy build.
Nowhere
okay.
near what I thought he was gonna say.
No,
What did you think he was gonna say?
Like a GTR or something.
a GTR. I have a GTR.
All lowercase.
How about you?
Dream build that I can just do whatever I want with would be like a 51 through 53 or 54 Ford pickup
For
for a Baja run.
I like that.
Yeah, just design it how I want it. I wish I could work with sheet metal and like make my own body
kit.
Yeah. Baja Run out in a 50s pickup,
Love
Ford
it.
pickup.
Love it. For me, it'd probably be like my F-150, but a fully like custom, full long travel all the way around.
Suspension. So another
Suspension.
Baja.
Yeah, another Baja truck.
Baja jumper.
Yeah.
Baja. Sorry.
Baja.
Nice. So now we're gonna switch over to some Instagram questions.
Okay.
And some viewer
Instagramo?
submitted questions. First one is, how did you guys meet?
Meat.
Meet.
We have the meat.
All right. So actually, here's the lore of Raptorstrike before Raptorstrike was a thing. Sal and I, Sal's older than all of us.
Yeah.
Put together.
No, not.
I wouldn't exaggerate.
But we met at school.
School.
I'm ready for school.
Skill. Apparently.
Was it like it was an after school thing or a summer thing?
It was
For-
a summer.
Camp,
Yeah.
I think.
For IT.
You know,
Yeah, Sal and I used to do IT, or I used to IT.
I still do IT.
Sal still does IT, which is information technology. He works for computers. We like computers. We like electronics, and all. Damn, he's downing that
He said,
Bill Miller sweet tea. And that was back in 2012? No, 2014.
the year I graduated?
2014.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we met in 2014.
Gradiated.
Yeah. And I met Joey in 2017? 16.
2016.
16? So 2 years. So first it was Sal, and then 2 years later it was Joey
And then I met Sal 3 years after that,
in
2019.
2019. And we all just started hanging out.
Mhm.
Actually, my house was the hub. Everyone
was.
would just show. Well, if
I never just showed up.
they always just show, "What's good?" Oh, and
What?
I'm saying remember that
That's
video I sent y'all?
yeah.
Okay, so everyone would just kind of show up and be like, "What's up?" And then we'd spend like the entire night and into like the AM time watching YouTube.
The latest I've ever
forever.
left Noah's was 6 a.m.
Yeah, on my birthday.
Yeah.
But that's our background. That's actually how we met. Raptorstrike started as Raptorstrike Garage in
Garage.
2016, and then it became Raptorstrike Performance in
Preferments.
2019, and then Raptorstrike with the Japanese characters in 2023.
Raptorstrike _podcast.
Yeah, that's our lore. That's our background.
Yeah.
Peter is here. He has arrived.
Peter is in the house.
Pedro, how are you? Next question from Instagram. What are your current goals in life? FBGM. You know
Not-
what I mean?
Not be broke.
Y'all hear what I said? FBGM. If you know, you know.
Fair.
Oh, got it. It took me a while. I
Yeah.
don't know how to read.
True.
Current goals? Be able to breathe without allergy.
Yeah.
To be able to live long enough to see the McDonald's snack wrap again.
Yes. At the moment, I'm just surviving.
Hey, one day at a
Snack wrap,
time.
man.
One day at
Yeah,
a time.
Love
One
it.
day we'll get my snack wrap back.
Sal thinks about that snack wrap.
Every
Was
day.
it the buffalo one?
If there's anybody in the comments that
Ranch.
can make
ranch
a
one.
snack wrap from scratch,
I can make a snack wrap. from
call my
scratch.
It doesn't taste.
It doesn't taste the
Trying to
same.
help you, dog.
It doesn't taste the same. I've tried it.
Yeah.
He tried to recreate.
I've tried to recreate.
I can
the
see him
snack
with like
wrap.
the petri dishes and they're all it's like all the
It's not the same as
But
the
yeah,
clown does it.
right now, current goals just honestly, kind of just try and increase the Raptorstrike viewership.
YouTube.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say get out of your shell or something.
Both, all of it. Just
Both of them.
if you could think about it, it's a goal.
True. I'm gonna switch off of this question real quick because the snack wrap reminded me of something. The funniest thing I've ever heard Joey say in a McDonald's drive-thru is we rolled down the window because Sal had just tinted his front windows. We rolled down the back window and Joey leaned out of the truck and said, "Hey yo, is the clown in there?" They were done with him.
Yeah, they
done.
didn't want to think. I think that was the same where I was like, can I get some make napkins?
Yeah,
That was
And
the
then-
same night.
and then they
We had-
forgot your nuggets.
They forgot my nuggets, man. I was mad.
We went back.
Yeah, he's like, can I get my nuggets, please? Oh, and a basket of fries.
in a basket of bread. But I think didn't I end up. Okay, so now I am incriminating myself. But didn't I like say that we lost more than we actually did?
You said the basket of fries.
Wasn't it like? Didn't I ask for the 20-piece nugget instead of 10 or something like that?
No,
or just
you
the
asked for
basket
the
of fries?
basket of fries.
Just ask
Yeah.
for the basket of fries.
Because you ordered a 20-piece nugget and we didn't get it.
No, because I think it was funny because we came back and your dad was here. We had gotten him some food too. He's like, ask for a basket of fries, like as a joke.
Oh yeah.
And I
That-
came back with a basket of fries.
Yeah. My dad was like, tell him to give you a basket of fries. And then we got back and we're like, here are your fries.
Here are your fries. Current goals in life for me, a lot of it, of course, is Raptorstrike, growing the brand, trying to push it more to get like our own events, to get more partnerships, to basically just become more known in the car community or just become more known, you know. Other than that, I have a lot of like my physical goals, so like losing weight and trying to stay healthy, trying to keep up my strength, stuff like that. But one of my biggest goals right now is professionally. So I touched on it earlier, but I am my title is Senior AV Broadcast Tech. So
He's a senior.
I am a senior.
Your back hurts, right?
My back hurts. I'm a tech, so I call myself Senior Monkey. The techs are a lot of the like the
The other monkeys.
other monkeys. You're learning a lot and like stuff like that, but I am studying to get a lot of certifications. I have a big test coming up in June, so I've been studying every day for that, trying to get other certifications. Basically, my goal this year is to become, well, at least by title, because I'm doing some of the engineering right now, but I'm trying to get by title to be an engineer, an AV broadcast engineer. That's something that I didn't know for. We touched on it again. We touched on it earlier, but I have my degree in management and I'm doing broadcast engineering. So I didn't think that was what I was gonna do. That came from left field. That came from my being a background chief monkey, being a background in esports because of college, and that translated into broadcast and production, and that's how I landed my job. So I didn't know that. Yes. So I didn't know that that's what I was gonna do. But I have felt in. I have fallen in love with my I have fallen in love with my career, and I think broadcast engineering has become a passion of mine, and I just want to keep going. So getting all the certs from CTS to SBE to even the FCC license, which that one is going to be hard because that's electrical engineering, which I've been thinking about going back to get my electrical engineering bachelor, because I'm going to need that eventually. But that one's going to be hard because math. But those are my current goals right now.
Goals.
Goals with a Z. Noah?
Find a job. my career is my career goals are not to be unemployed. No. My career goals, I'd like to farther my knowledge in construction and building enclosure
Becoming an architect.
inspections. I was like, did somebody put that? But my personal goal has always been the same since the beginning of 2023, which is be happy and live more. You know, One big thing.
Live Mas.
I was about to say that.
What is that from?
That's the Taco Bell slogan.
Okay, yeah.
Live
well,
Mas.
thanks guys for
said it.
reducing me to Taco Bell. Anyways, y'all know what I meant.
Live Mas.
So far that has really helped my attitude and my outlook on life. Chief Proof Monkey. Yeah. And it's actually really helped, when it comes to mental health and all the things we talk about. Our big things are if our stories and the things that we've gone through and the ways that we kind of helped ourselves, can help somebody else with their journey, all this is worth it. It doesn't matter about the dollars, it doesn't matter about the time, it doesn't matter about anything else. You mean what?
Bringing you up to Taco Bell.
The other side of that is, how can I leave the earth better than where I found it? I'd like to be a part of it. If I'd like to be an inspiration, I'd like for, our channel and our influence and our platform to be an inspiration to other people to just do what you like and try to be successful at it. If it doesn't work, try it again, or try to do it differently with the knowledge that you know now. And those are my goals. Just
do things.
Live life. Live mas. Bong.
Bong.
He decided to go for it.
I had to go for it. I'm sorry. I saw my opening and I went for it.
That's hilarious.
And that's another thing we want to teach you kids and everybody watching is take your opportunities as they come.
Especially you. Yep.
So, yeah, there we go. Oh, yep. You. Yeah. You.
That'll be the screenshot.
You with the nose.
Thumbnail.
Sorry for the thumbnail.
Nice. Another question from a viewer. Knowing what you know now, what would you do differently regarding your Raptorstrike channel?
Not start it. Whoa. Did they preference that with like an example or
That was just a question.
no? What would we do different?
Yeah, I guess like
If you were to
okay,
go back in time, what would you do differently?
yes, when knowing what you know now. So with me, it would be the social media and the merch. So now that I understand the social media and algorithm, like kind of pushing out content and just trying to kind of whatever's funny, that's what I would do. He's about to say something.
What?
No, I'm not gonna have to say something. I'm just trying to keep myself from laughing at the Taco Bell joke.
Bong. It was. So yeah, I mean, going off that more, building the social media earlier, how I treat the events now. So when we go to the events, I'm constantly filming. So we have a lot of like stock footage and B-roll. But that's where we get like the jumping for joy videos. So just recording everything, I think those are the two areas I would probably do more.
For me, of course, would be the filming of stuff. The downside is, I know we covered this in the beginning. I don't know what I provide to Raptorstrike besides the idea, but when it comes to the actual videos, I am the center point or like the focus point of mostly all the videos because you or Sal are filming. And so for the Jumping for Joy one, as I've mentioned in previous episodes, all of that, the actual end product was all Joey and Sal. And really it was just me, chief person in the camera monkey,
Monkey. Chief face monkey,
yeah. Like I don't know what I provide is what I'm trying to say. And it's off of these two guys. Like he does all the filming, he does all the editing.
We don't know what you do either.
I talk a lot. Yeah.
Some might say a little too much.
Some might say a little too much.
Bong.
Don't try to take my joke. It's not funny.
I just did.
It's not funny.
You just laughed.
It's not funny.
Just laugh.
I'm laughing at
You
how
just laughed.
ridiculous
He
it was.
laughs it ridiculous.
But
Dang on your phone during the podcast. That's great.
No, I would definitely try to film more. I'm horrible at taking photos and filming because I do a lot of living in the moment, and then I'm like, damn, I should have taken a picture or I should have videotaped it. Thanks.
We need to load that into the soundboard.
Yes. Can we do that?
Well, we have that step that my brother got us.
Oh yeah.
That he gave us for Christmas. Yeah, we can use that as one of the pedals if we can figure out how to use it.
Hilarious.
I forgot what the question was. Yep. What do you do? Okay.
Live moths.
What would you do differently?
Probably. Hold on, let me gather my shit together.
New ringtone when I get a text. Bong.
Live moths. Taco Bell.
Oh Jesus!
Can you imagine if that was the ringtone with all the likes and shares? Bong, bong, bong.
Flashbang.
Big fast chuckle nuts.
Probably just film better, more.
So that's all of our all of our things.
Like, I think our biggest problem is we go places and we don't film it.
Yeah.
Because
You know, we need to get the glasses that film.
so or just strap GoPros to our faces.
Center of our forehead. Can you say that into my hat? Yeah, a lot of it is document and film more, take more photos, and
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where we go places and we just forget to film because we're just having fun. We're doing things.
so if we could hire, if in the future we could hire a dedicated,
filmographer.
yeah, or just someone
Videographer.
to hold the camera.
Yeah.
Hold it here. Stop moving the camera.
We'll do it live. No, but that's really what we need because I'd like for all of us to be in the videos compared to just me.
Yeah. It's either just you and Joey or me and you, and we're always missing one idiot. So
Well, only 2/3 of them.
Bong.
because one of us is behind the camera, but eventually that's future goals. We will
Goals with a Z.
we will have a dedicated camera person.
Yes. I'm going to the next question, also by a viewer. And again, if you are comfortable with it, feel free to ask any questions you'd like in the chat to get to know us better. If you have any random questions, or if you just want to know what kind of fruit Sal would use in a war of just fruits.
I'd probably use a
that,
watermelon.
We said that.
We said that.
A watermelon.
Somebody asked that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have your goals / vision for Raptorstrike changed since you first started? I'm gonna say no.
I wouldn't say they've changed, but the theme has started to.
I think we found a niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
We found something we all really like.
it
and
started
we kinda
as
dug into it.
a hobby for us to do.
Yeah.
And it's become something we want to share with people.
Mhm.
And not so much a lifestyle, but just a way of thinking, a mindset. Is it working? Probably not. Or
It's working as good as it can work.
yes, but we're continuing and we're sticking to it is the important part. Maybe one day we'll have a live and it has 100 viewers where it's hard to keep up with. The
Like right
chat.
now.
Yeah.
They weren't.
160 viewers, right? But
It's missing a 0. That's why it's.
yeah, I'm dyslexic too. I don't know if I said that. And I can't
True.
read.
I know.
I dropped out. But that's the main thing is, we're trying to find. We do so much at random that when someone asks, what do we do? It's hard to answer the question because the answer changes day to day, if that makes any sense. So
We do a lot.
we do a lot.
We do a lot. We have a lot of ideas.
We have a lot of different supporters, and the people that we work with are also so far different. You would think, oh, they have a lot of garages that they work with, or they have a lot of car. No, Alamo Hero Con, CV Fabrication, which is car related. Rap Cuts by Jaws, car related. Raptors and Rifles, sort of car related, but it's more so charity. Ogave's jewelry. You know, none of these things.
Not car related.
Yeah,
Not car related.
DJ Logo Amp. He created a
Not
theme,
car related.
You know,
He created a whole song for us.
he
man.
has
Yeah,
a
we
whole
have a
song
theme
for us,
It's
which
amazing.
DJ, I do want to talk to you about another song that I'd like to get created, and I will send you over examples. But I would like another song. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
He said music.
Music. We love it all, really, is what we want to try to portray is, you know, just do it. Go out there and
Do it.
yeah. Just do it. So the mindset has changed, but it's remained to have the same goal of, you know, be an inspiration for people to just do what they like
You know
and
what the
take a chance.
You know what the mindset is now? Got that dog in me.
$1 for the hot dog from Costco,
With the pep-
which aren't that bad. With the Pepsi, I love Pepsi and Coke. Yeah. And when I go to the when y'all go to anybody watching, if y'all go to the restaurant, they ask you what you want to drink. Do you say, you know, I want a Coke or I want a soda, or do you say, I've gone to the point where I say I'll take a Coke or a Pepsi, because it's always like I'll take Pepsi and they're like, oh, we only have Coke, or I'll take Coke, oh, we only have Pepsi. So I say I'll take a Coke or a Pepsi.
His laptop's dying.
Great job, Joey. Thank you very much, Joey.
I usually say water.
Water?
Agua. No ice.
I gotta have ice. I like ice.
It depends.
I've started either going for sweet tea or Sprite.
So usually
Bert.
I'll say no ice because for me ice just gets in the way. So if the water
How are you drinking the ice gets in the way?
Yes. Anyways, if the water is cold, I'll continue to ask for it without ice. But if it's like lukewarm bomba water, for my next show I'm like, hey, can I have ice in it after all? Yes. But next question, also from a viewer. What do you want your YouTube audience to take away from viewing your channel? What's the takeaways?
What's the takeaways?
What's the one you're going home and tell your mama about?
Be cool and stay humble. Find something you want to do, execute it. If it doesn't work, try it again, and try to live life.
Just send it.
Live Moss.
Just send it. Bong.
Hold on.
Hold on. Now you're
Now I gotta get the-
inconveniencing.
There it is.
There you go.
Where I come from, we order Coke and then ask.
Oh, he's one of those weird ones.
Oh,
Or cocaine soda.
yeah.
Mm.
Can I have a Coke?
'Cause- Yeah.
An orange Coke?
Yeah. What kind of Coke you
A
want?
grape Coke?
Yeah. And it's like I've heard like soda or pop, like
Yeah.
pop's a Midwest.
I thought you were
thing.
gonna say pop, Peter.
Yeah. But yeah, I have a friend
I'll
that
take a
says it's like,
pop.
I'll take a Coke. Oh, what kind of Coke do you want?
Take a pop.
Coca-Cola. Like what?
Ow, my knee just popped.
No,
What?
that's weird.
No, just Coke.
Just Coke.
Coke
It's
and
a
Pepsi.
fizzy pop.
Yeah.
Fizzy pop.
Fizzy pop.
Pop can.
I think the biggest takeaway is just be yourself. If you like something, do it. Work hard at it. If it doesn't happen the first time, it'll happen eventually if you put in effort.
Yeah. One thing I wish Joey was recording was when we were in the truck
No,
and we had the father and son
no.
and we were
Thought you were talking
about
about
to do the
something
race,
Yes.
and I told the kid, if there's one thing that you learned today, or at least take home,
I did record that.
the entire speech.
I'm pretty sure I did.
No, you didn't, because it would have been in the video. Because I remember I was looking for it, and you're like, "Oh, I didn't record that."
Maybe I started right when.
Right when
I'm
I
gonna look
finished.
for it again because I remember.
The only clip I saw of that was that you were outside the truck, and he asked,
Oh,
"So you
like
can get a Raptor?"
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And the kid
No,
was like,
Thought I
"Yeah."
did.
No, it was when we were gonna do the first lap. What? We say Coke, and then we say Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Pepsi.
Yeah, well, I'll take.
Yeah, so
Coke.
Coke is soda.
Yeah, Coke means soda or pop or.
Yeah.
There's a third one, but I forgot. Or a fourth one.
That we don't acknowledge.
Yeah, we don't acknowledge. We don't acknowledge Coke. Coke is Coke.
Record the entire speech. Probably ran out of memory.
It was early on.
Wow, he's saying because I talk a lot. I got that one. I got you.
Boom, roasted.
My favorite picture that Joey has is it's a stick figure drawing, and one guy's like in the corner, and he's at a party, and it says, "These people don't know I have a podcast."
That was when Sal had his birthday and he had family over, and I said, Sal, right now, these people don't know I have a podcast.
Yeah.
There's one clip that I think is hilarious, and that's when one of the first videos we uploaded that we recorded on my GoPro, and you were starting to go into like a whole like tangent on something, and I just like nope, and started fast forwarding it through it.
Yeah, he fast forwarded through the entire tangent.
I remember.
It was like 10 minutes of lore.
It was
and he
literally
completely
10
ignored
minutes
me.
of him just sitting there talking.
So yes, I do talk a lot. But the other side of that, that reminds me, one of the questions was why did we start
This is how you
Raptorstrike
remind
and why
me.
did we do the podcast? Is for me, I don't like seeing myself in pictures. I don't like taking pictures of myself. I don't like doing videos. I don't like hearing my own voice. And guess what you have to do when you have a podcast?
That's why you have headphones.
Yeah, you have to do all of it. Yeah, there's a confidence monitor that you're looking at yourself in.
That was the biggest thing for Noah, was the confidence monitor in the beginning.
Yeah.
You just couldn't get over, it was very jarring to
Yeah.
see yourself while you were talking.
Yeah, and to hear myself
Yeah.
within headphones, and that's what it's another thing of getting out of your comfort zone. Some of the best moments of in life will be outside of your comfort zone. Again, if nothing changes, nothing changes. I hate you. I hate you. He's gonna have that thing on speed dial from now on. He just has it ready.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I talk a lot, so might as well use with whatever I talk about to help people.
Clip
sometimes.
it. Yes. I think that was that one. Good question. Takeaway. So what do you want people? That's messed up, dude. That's really funny. That's actually
It's joined for us to what?
to hear and see.
hear and see you too.
That's a funny one. That's a good one.
That was
a good
good.
one.
That was good.
That was
That
good.
was good.
Hello. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
All right.
So what do you want people to take away from the channel?
Just send it. Don't matter what people say, just send it.
See.
I think of the Slipknot.
Wake up.
I don't know why it pops up in my head
That's
like
the wrong band.
Yeah, but the Slipknot interview that they're talking about, Paul McCartney's talking about him. One of the band members is like, I don't know, because I don't really care. And he's like, another one's like, yeah, I heard Paul McCartney say that. And the third one's like, more. Like, they don't care about the interview that you're doing.
They're just being them.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we want to do. We just want to be us. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we're here.
And for the new viewers of the channel, one thing that we've been told is from our podcast to real life, we sound the same. The way you hear us now is the way we talk in real life. It sounds like a normal conversation to us.
I will say we play more and we have more jokes in person.
Yeah, but
But
some of our
that's-
humor
it's
in
not
person is
camera.
probably a bit more not
it's not
yeah.
not camera appropriate.
Mm-mm. No, but we're funny. I'm funny. He's funny looking.
Dang.
Yeah, I saw it and I had to take it from you.
No, it's funny looking. Anyways, yes. Next question coming from Instagrams. Where'd you get the slushy? Serious? Where did you get the slushy?
That one?
That's a Slurpee, you uncultured swine.
I got it at a little convention at
Did you
Wonderland.
get it? Or I thought your brother got it for you.
I got it.
You got it for you? Oh.
Yeah, I got
it for you?
You got it for you? I was like, oh, I love me. Good night to me. I am the best thing that happened to me. You know? No, actually, I got that from a convention at the Wonderland. One of the ones that they had. I don't remember the
Slurpee.
name.
Where'd you get the slushy? Yeah, I like that one a lot. You didn't get it signed or anything like that, right?
No. I was gonna leave it in the box, but it looks really cool outside of the box.
Mm-hmm.
So, can I cuss?
Go for it.
Screw it.
Okay, so for those of y'all at home watching with kids, even though I'm pretty sure you're not, the lore behind the Slurpee and the reason why it's here on camera is because we have a running joke
Oh yeah.
of like
Not running. We don't run.
we have a joke about like BMW drivers or Mercedes driver, anybody with like really expensive cars, and they change lanes without
Turn signals,
and they just drive reckless. We used to drive some beat up cars, and so our favorite thing anyways, the favorite thing that we would say is like, listen man, your car's like $85,000 and mine has a KBB value of a fucking Slurpee. I will take us both out. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So that's why the Slurpee's up here, is because we have a really fun joke that we have.
1 2 3 4 5 times double gulp walk me.
So that's our little Slurpee right there.
That is why the Slurpee.
And he stands in front of a top 30 car show, and I think that was out of 50 cars.
Nice.
So smaller margarine, but we still won. What up?
Margarine, like butter.
What up?
Smaller margarine.
Smaller margarine.
Yeah, jam, jelly. Leave me alone.
I don't think the jam.
That must be that must be jelly, because jam don't shake like that.
Another one from Instagram. What was the idea behind the logo?
So the logo was actually not designed by any of the three of us. No. I hired a freelance artist, and I showed them my current, or if you look at the Anime Raptor, at the bottom of the both front doors and on the tailgate.
Wasn't it the same designer?
No. Okay. Completely different designer.
Okay.
I also had that one designed, which that one's based off of the Texas flag, red, white, and blue colors, the star, and you'll see our original Raptorstrike performance logo on the truck. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to do a rebranding. And I said the best way for me to be able to do a rebrand is for me to have no say in what it has to do at all. All I gave them was, here are Japanese characters, and here's the name, here's our current logo, run with it. Give me something that you can create. You have free range to do whatever you want. You can pick the color palettes, you can pick, just go for it. And this is what they came up with, along with 3 other designs that we really don't use, but I want to start using. But the main thing was the inspiration for the logo came from me wanting to do something different. And a big thing, for those of y'all business owners out there that are watching, and I know there's some educational stuff we have, for the business owners there, if you have employees, or if you have people, or you have partners, if you have people you work with for your business, listen to them. You do not know everything. And if you do know everything, get new employees. That's what a lot of people want to say, I'm the smartest in the room and I run this company. No. If you're the owner, you want to be the dumbest person in the room, and you want to pay the smarter people to do your work for you. That's how that works. So what did I learn from owning a business is I don't make all the best calls. I don't. Let's just be honest. Y'all have seen some of my calls. I have an Anime Raptor. I don't make the best choices. I'm not, who's judging? Not me. But I'm trying to say is the logo, I had no say in it. I gave it to an artist. I said, make me something. He gave it to me. I didn't like it. You know why? Because it's not my style. But that's good. So now I need to support something that I didn't like because it's not my idea. And look where we're at now.
You sent it.
I sent it.
You did send it.
I wanted a rebrand. Here's the theme for this entire episode. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So I relieved myself of some of those powers of let me make decisions, and I said, make me something. And here it is, as a carpet form and logo for our podcast. I
thought it was cool. I don't know if anybody, you can kind of see it in the video, but that is a carpet.
It's actually it's really plush. I like it.
It's really nice.
Oh, it is really nice. Bandito rugs. You can find them on our. There's another person we work with.
Raptorstrike.net.
Yeah.
Bandito rugs. They're on Instagram. They make really cool stuff. You should go look at them.
You can either do custom stuff and show, send them pictures of what you want, or you can
stuff in stock.
Yeah, or you can buy some of the custom stuff he already has. So, but yeah, that's where we got the inspiration for the logo.
That's on Raptorstrike.net.
See.
The logo was something we didn't create, and it was something I had to support in order to do a rebranding correctly. That's where the logo came from.
That is the history of the logo. Going back into some questions that I have pulled up, or not pulled up, but I made earlier. Some generic stuff. Anyways, what is y'all's favorite food?
That.
Favorite food? Going generic question.
Pizza.
I know he likes pizza. Did you use the gift card yet?
I have not.
Okay, he has a $15 Little Caesars gift card. Is it Little Caesars?
Little Caesars.
Yeah, Little Caesars pizza. Just want to
The best.
back it. It came.
Bong.
I had Chicago's pizza. That one was really good. It was a lot of cheese though.
I like Asian food, like Thai food, Chinese food, Japanese food.
Nice.
And a lot of people say, well, why don't you like Mexican food? Because, you know, I can't go to Mexican restaurants and be happy with what they serve. Because, like, all my life, my grandmother and my mom made Mexican food. And it's like, I have a certain taste for it. It needs to taste like this. And if it doesn't, get out of my face.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's why I can't visit Tex-Mex places.
I guess I had Tex-Mex. You had Mexican.
Mexican.
Yeah, you had
Yeah.
Mexican food. You had carrots in your rice.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
My rice just had chicken. What do y'all do?
No, my rice was bell pepper, onions, and tomatoes because it was Tex-Mex.
No, mine was just chicken.
Mexican is like
Chicken and onions.
it's like corn, carrots, and
And just whatever comes in the can.
peas. Peas was the other one. That was weird.
What in the Mexican fried rice are y'all making at your house?
Fried rice.
One time I would tutor my friend in like middle school, and his mom, they were like from Mexico, and she made me rice one time, and I was like, what is this? Of course I ate it, right? But I told my dad, I was like, they put like carrots and corn and peas in their rice. He's like, oh yeah, that's Mexican. That's Mexican. I was like, oh yeah, no, that's good. I mean, cool, but like carrots? Yeah. My favorite food? Man, I eat a lot of it. You can tell. Gotta look in the Rolodex of foods.
You said
I think wing, sushi,
That's why I said Asian food, so I got a broad spectrum.
So yeah, because I'm like, oh, if I had to, a type of food,
Pizza.
Italian probably.
Pizza.
Well, no,
Or American pizza.
see, I like Italian, right? But Asian food has been my comfort food. At least once a week, my mom and I, always on Tuesdays, we go to Ginza.
Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday, innit? We go to Ginza Ramen.
Yeah.
And like for the past like 2
Is
months,
that off Petrenko?
yeah,
Okay.
right in front of the YMCA.
I've been there once.
It's good
We
ramen.
need to go.
Yes, we should go right now. Bye, guys. We can still make it. They close at 10.
With how Sal drives, we'll make it.
You won't make
We'll
it.
make it there.
Asian food has been like the comfort food lately. Like I've been really big into Vietnamese. If y'all didn't know,
Pho?
that actually says a slur on it. No. It says Raptorstrike, but with the space. Yeah,
Probably.
I've been big into like pho, vermicelli bowls, because my boss, we go to a lot of Vietnamese places, so I've really gotten into that food. It's so good. But also like ramen and sushi and fried rice bowls, stuff like that. So that's really a comfort food right now. But I would say favorite overall is Italian
No, Leo and I do a lot of
sushi. Right?
Sushi. Yeah. Japanese food.
Komori. You need to try Komori. It's right across the street from Ginza, where the Canes is.
I've been there.
I like it a lot. My mom liked it too.
It was okay.
It was
okay.
good.
It was good. It was okay. Stop.
It was good.
Just stop.
It was good.
On to the next step.
Next question.
Anyway, what is your least favorite food?
Mexican food.
Beans.
Least favorite food.
Mine's specific.
What is it?
I'll eat
What?
pretty much everything. Jello. That thing needs
Jell-O.
to just be erased from history.
That's not food.
It's not. Yes, you
That's a
eat it.
dessert.
Dessert's food.
That's a
Dessert is
snack.
food.
Yeah, okay, but I thought
Is
you meant
dinner
like food. Listen, you want to know
What
what
is food?
You
Not
want
a dish.
You want to know what the 3 best sounds in the entire world are?
What?
Breakfast is served, lunch is served, dinner is served. That's from
Where's the food?
That's from a movie. Anyways,
It's a food.
I didn't know you meant Jello, like anything.
No,
I'm thinking like
food.
okay,
Why don't you like Jello?
edible things.
Yeah, edible
Why?
things.
Okay.
Why don't you like Jello?
It's a texture thing. It makes me gag
Okay.
every time I eat it. I'll eat it once a
You
year.
like the little cat. Blah.
What's it called? I'll eat it once a year just to remind myself that I don't like Jello. And every year for the past like 15 years, I still don't like Jello. I
freaking
can't.
love Jell-O,
I
dude.
hate Jello, dude. No, hate it. Passion, like die. There's not really any other food that I don't like. I mean,
Seafood, like not specific seafood, like the
because you like fried food, right? You
Yeah.
like fried food.
yeah.
What's
yeah.
that mean? What does that mean?
So like for me it's like calamari or like octopus.
I have a story about calamari. So for my work dinner, we went to Paisanos, and as
Yeah.
my plus one, I took my father, and they said, "Oh, here we bought calamari, right?" Sometimes my dad's not paying attention, so I just grabbed him a piece, put him on. Hey, do you want one? Yeah, that's fine. So he eats it, or I put one on his plate. He doesn't like calamari, so I'm eating it. Oh, this was really good. I look and it's gone. I'm like, did you just eat that? He's like, yeah. What was it? I started laughing. He's like, it was chicken tenders, right? That was good. And I was like, it's calamari. He's like, what? Oh, that was calamari? I was like, yeah. He's like, it was good. Give me another piece. But it didn't have that fishy, chewy taste.
Yeah,
It was
that's
very
what I don't
tender.
like.
I think you would like that, given the Paisanos is like super expensive, but it was
Probably.
really good. Really good. Highly recommend.
Liver, tripe, menudo cannot go away. No, hey, menudo's pretty good.
Wait, do you like pozole then? I have noticed that everyone who says they don't like menudo likes pozole. But it's just,
I like menudo. I mean, I'll eat both, but I like
the
menudo.
tripe. My dad likes the pig's feet. I can't eat the pig's feet.
But,
I don't
here's
eat
the
it.
thing. Another lesson, okay? Sharing some family secrets here. The pig feet are bad if you cook them wrong. So there are people that throw everything together and just let it cook. Just because the pig feet are from the store does not mean they're clean. Boil them in a separate pot. You will see all the crap that are there.
Yes.
So when you
No.
boil them separately and then you throw them into the other one, they're good. But if you just boil it with everything else, it is not good.
Peter's just being racist now.
He said Mexican food can go die.
Mexican good food, man. Nope.
What? Yeah, you got yourself.
Continue.
Nope. This guy.
What food do you not like?
I already said like
Seafood.
seafood.
Oh, seafood.
Well, specifically like calamari, octopus type stuff. That's my thing.
So do you like crab or shrimp?
I like shrimp. I've never had crab.
Just like shrimp. You
Just
ever
like
had
shrimp?
lobster?
No.
Just like crab.
Okay, thanks.
Would you try a seafood boil? Because me and Noah like seafood boils.
I'd probably try it.
You said something that's chewy and fishy.
Chewy, mainly, like where it tastes squishy.
He might not like it.
If you like shrimp, do they have to be fried? When you
No, boiled shrimp's fine.
Oh, you might like it.
What's it say?
No pig's feet or Rocky Mountain oysters.
No, I will. I'll do it once. I'll try Rocky Mountain oysters. You know what that is, right?
No.
They're not oysters. They are bull testicles. Rocky Mountain oysters.
Thank you for that vivid image in my mind.
I can bring up one.
No.
Hey Jarvis, bring up Rocky Mountain oysters.
Food I don't like. I'm not a big fan of like Indian food,
That's fair.
like curries and stuff.
Yes, I don't. Okay, I can go off that because I don't like things that taste like flowers, like aromatic. I don't like it.
I don't even know what that
Rose
means.
water, or have you ever had rose milk, like a rose milk tea?
Mm-mm.
Curries taste like that too. No bueno.
He's got a point. Maryland crab cakes are the bomb.
Is that just crab cakes?
Anything
But from Maryland.
anything in like New England area
New England
crab
clam chowder.
crab
New
cakes.
Zealand.
Are they
I
just
don't
crab
like
cakes?
crab cakes from Texas, but I like crab cakes from the Northeast.
Is it just the quality of the meat?
The flavors and the way they season it.
You said you like Asian food. What
What about it?
Yeah, I mean the Indian food. Like there was some. Have you ever been to Damasi's? You all been to Damasi's?
No.
No, isn't it closed now?
India's in Asia. That's why he's saying that.
Oh yeah, India is.
Look at you, smart with the map.
Like I think Egypt.
Get out of the
Said
chat.
geography.
Get out of the chat.
Get out of the chat.
Kicks them.
No, there's another location. But we went once and it was a Mediterranean buffet. And they had like a curry dish, and it just tastes like flowers. And I was like, it's very. A lot of the Mediterranean, like Indian dishes, are very aromatic, and I don't like them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
What do we got next?
Another one. What is your favorite show right now?
Show?
That'll be our
Show.
last one before we close out.
My mom and I are watching The Bear.
Is it good? I've been wanting to watch it.
If you've worked in a restaurant, it makes a whole lot of sense.
Makes sense.
And if
I
you
just
don't?
like food.
And if you don't, then you'll just see how stressful it is.
I mean, I know some of like the kitchen working, you know. I can't say all of it because I've never worked in a restaurant, but I know from like my dad when he went to school for being a chef, and when he worked a lot in the kitchens. So he taught me based off what he experienced. So I know some of the workings, you know. And I've been wanting to watch it because I think it's really really cool, like the trailers.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's got a little bit of that real life to it. So it's, you know, it's stressful. You're watching it, not that you're stressed out watching it, but you could feel for the people in the show. Like you understand. Like it's a real human show is what I'm trying to say. I enjoy it. You know, it's got a lot of funny parts, but it's also got a lot of like, oh, that happens. Like
That does
in
happen.
real life.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you watching anything currently that's episodic?
I've been rewatching Supernatural.
Did you watch all of it?
Yeah.
So I burnt myself out on Supernatural. I watched 11 seasons in 2 weeks. I never wanted to touch it again.
How many
Fair.
seasons are there?
15.
15.
Yep.
It
I
gets-
want to watch the Scooby-Doo episode.
It's really good.
I think it's very repetitive. I mean,
It does.
one dies, two dies, one dies, two dies, you know?
It does get repetitive, especially like in the early seasons, because like they do the whole monster of the week and it's just the same thing over and over again. But towards like the end of it, it starts getting really good because it's a lot of story building, and like they close out the story in like a really good way. Like it's probably one of the best endings I've seen for a show, which isn't a lot of shows, but I've seen a few.
Nice. I didn't really like you, anyway.
Wow.
Did you ever watch Preacher?
No, I haven't.
Preacher's kind of like Supernatural. I personally like Preacher over Supernatural. It's by the same person who wrote the Boys comic books. Preacher's really good.
Preacher.
Preacher.
Is that the guy that plays Dino Brewster in Need for Speed?
Yes. The
I
bad
can't-
guy.
I can't
Bro,
stand.
I love that actor.
So he's probably a really good actor because I saw him in Need for Speed and I can't stand him.
yeah.
Like
It's probably
the worst part is like he's such a good a-hole that I'm like I never want to see this guy again in my life.
like he was in one of my favorite movies of all time. I know it got bad reviews, but like one of the best movies. I thought it was like well written, well choreographed, everything, right? Was Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. It was so good. He is the vampire that helps Abraham Lincoln out. The same actor.
Okay.
I love that. But
Heaven was good in that genre.
Haven was really good. I never watched it. It was a sci-fi show. It was kind of like along the Warehouse 13. I don't know if y'all saw that. Warehouse 13 was really good, but it was like that sci-fi area when like Supernatural was getting popular. My favorite show right now is One Piece. I love One Piece. I was very much a One Piece. What's it called? What? ALVH?
America's Home Funny Video.
I was very much. One Piece is an anime. It did have a live action. But One Piece anime, I was very much against it for years. I was like, nah, there's too many episodes. It's probably not that good. It is so good. There is so much world building and so much like crosses. Like you'll meet a character in like episode 50 that comes back as a main villain in episode like 300. I'm on episode like 6.
So you're about halfway.
Yeah, I'm more than halfway.
Damn.
To catching up. 6.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln
6.
Vampire Hunter.
Oh, that yes. I never read the book. I heard the book was really good, but just the way the movie was made, the reviews were very much like, oh, it's overly serious for a silly plot. Is it silly though? Because in that world, vampires do exist, so they're playing it serious based off the plot. I don't know. It was dumb. I'd rather have a 3. Anyways, well, on that note, it is 9:59. Noah, closing remarks.
That ended the show.
Now I'm hungry.
That's the best. That is the best comeback that I've had to One Piece. That was hilarious.
Closing remarks. Go.
Alrighty. For today's theme for the episode is if nothing changes, nothing changes. Welcome to Raptorstrike. This is who we are, this is what we do, and this is what we did to be here. Going to our supporters, Alamo HeroCon, they will be having a convention at Wonderland of Americas, February 3rd and 4th. That is a Saturday and a Sunday. It is a free event for everybody to go out and to enjoy. CV Fabrication, they're a big supporter of the truck. Practically every part that they have in the Raptor catalog, we have on the truck, minus the boost tubes and the hot side the hot side charge pipes, excuse me, because they're sitting here in the studio because I haven't installed them yet because I'm lazy. But you can go to their website through ours, raptorstrike.net, and use promo code Raptorstrike for 5% off your order. Wrap Cuts by Jaws. He's the individual that actually wrapped the truck, forged carbon fiber with high reflective overlays of all the sponsors and all of the anime characters that are on there. Ogavi's Jewelry. All the jewelry. Sal doesn't wear jewelry. Joey sort of wears jewelry, but all the jewelry that you see me wearing, bracelets, rings, necklace, all of those are from Ogavi's Jewelry. Very small, personable business, and they're not on the internet. They're not marketing themselves. They're not. It's just word of mouth, and that's sometimes the best business you'll ever have. Great people. The Villarreals, go out and visit them. Take a look at what they have. If there is something that you want, they can probably find it for you and order it, and then they can give you the best price they can. I will tell you, you probably will never find a better price than with Okabe's, and that's not sponsored. They don't pay me to say that.
You're getting paid.
Yeah, you guys get paid. Raptors and Rifles, they are a nonprofit organization supporting veterans and active duty first responder members. Something I always cover in every episode. Raptorstrike, we back the blue, the green, the red, the yellow, all of the first responders and military. It hits close to home for us. Finally, for those of y'all that have been with the podcast since the beginning, we thank you very, very much in supporting the things that we do. We wouldn't be able to do it without y'all. Another thing for today's episode, those of y'all that stayed from beginning to end, you had 2 hours to do absolutely anything else in the world, and you decided to spend them here with us, and we really appreciate that. And with that being said, welcome to 2024, and, be cool, stay humble. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Y'all have a good one.
Yeet.